Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today and it is more Den-O Day today! I'm so excited, you guys. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, I'm not even sure what to say about the last episode of Den-O. It was pretty strange, but not in a bad way, in a wow, what a crazy ride kind of way. So we have a new Imagin. I'm not sure if he's going to stick around or not, although the site where I get my episodes, TV Nihon, puts a little cover image on the beginning of every episode. And the cover image for this one is giving me some ideas about what might be happening in this episode. So we will see if he's going to stick around. All I'm going to say. Also, Ryotaro is just constantly having to I feel so bad for him. I know this Imagin wasn't trying to do anything wrong, but I feel so bad that whenever the going gets rough, they're just huh, whatever, I'm out. And then Ryotaro has to stay and face the music. And they took Ryotaro away in a cop car, and my heart shattered. And please just, oh God, I hope, because he's not going to lie. So if he tells the truth, it's going to sound real weird, and they're just not going to believe him. And, but the mom was happy to have her baby back. So did they just leave the mom there? Is she going to go to a hospital? He gave the baby over to the police. So actually, I don't know if the mom and baby are reunited, actually. Yeah, the bird Imagin is really fun to watch. He is a very fancy Imagin. He is a prince. They said his name, but I didn't, guys, it'll take me a little bit, but yeah, so basically the way I'm understanding it is, the Imagin possessed the mom. The mom was preggers. The mom had the baby, but the Imagin for some reason was asleep for a long time. And when he woke up, she had the baby, and he was kind of not intentionally, but possessing the baby. And then, yes, I don't know. All I gotta say is that I think it got real weird in that delivery room. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it got real weird. So, that's where we're at. And, yeah, so my poor baby boy is the one who has to take the fall now. They got to get him out of that somehow. And, oh, yeah, there was a contract made, by some guy who was looking for the baby. So we don't know, was the contract about the baby? Was it about the mom? Because then the Imagin went after the mom. So, of course, the Imagin said he really didn't want to have to work hard, so it's possible he was just cutting corners and, did something kind of stupid. I don't know. He seems like a pretty, he was not in it to, break any records when it comes to fulfilling his contract. But they never are. They're just yeah, whatever, just do the contract, fill the contract. I just want my time. So, you guys, I think we have a lot to look forward to. What do you say we jump into the next episode of Kamen Rider Den-O? Let's go. Okay. What is it, after episode 27? Maybe you guys can fill me in on that. Okay, so I was so happy with that episode. Okay, so they really wrapped everything up very nicely. So I guess he did just possess the mom, just have a lavish lifestyle. But while he was there, he did end up forming a contract to protect the baby, to make sure the baby was safely born, which the baby was. And so the guy who made the contract with the other Imagin had kidnapped the baby. Well, no, that can't be right. They said he kidnapped the baby, or he was maybe trying to... He kidnapped the mom, but Sieg and the baby were just on the loose. Maybe he did try to kidnap the baby though, and they just got away. I don't know. So anyway, I really thought that was it, you know, considering I wasn't sure if he stuck around or not. I was pretty worried there at the end that like, okay, well, this is it. He's just gonna die. That was a really interesting tidbit that they need like a lot of strong memories to live off of, which makes sense because they're always, the contract is always made so that they can go into the past, the person's like strongest memory. But the baby would not have long-term memory yet. So, oh, I'm so glad it worked out, and now he's just gonna live happily in the past, and he learned a lesson, and wanted to make Hana his princess, and she was like, nah, bro. Oh, that was great. Okay, so, well, I gotta say, I'm really glad that Ryotaro got out of that situation, too, because, when Momotaro showed up, I'm like, oh, he's just gonna make it a million times worse, isn't he? But I always say in these, like, sticky situations, I'm always like, call Araturos, because this is what he does. He, like, lies for a living. Maybe not like a living, but, like, it's just his thing. He's just a liar. So, he was able to weave a little web that, got Ryotaro out of it. But I liked Sieg a lot. I hope we see him again. I had a feeling he won't be sticking around full time, but it would be really cool if he like showed up before the end of the series, you know. All right, so it looks like I am officially in the territory of the movie. I have been told the movie is very important to the plot. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to watch it after episode 27, but if you guys could fill me in on that, that would be great. Just like to remind me, because I know it's like the way it's been told to me is literally the episode ends on a cliffhanger and then you need to see the movie to know what happens, and then when you come back to the show it's like they expect you to know what happened in the movie. So kindly fill me in on that, please and thank you. That was a great episode. I'm really glad I got to meet Sieg. He was really cool. Yeah. Great stuff, guys. We're really making our way through here with the series. So I guess it didn't have anything to do with whatever happened with Ryutaros, where Ryutaros was like told to defeat Ryotaro. It didn't have anything to do with that in the end, the whole Sieg situation. But we still have that to deal with. And we still have like older Yuto like in the past, just like showing up, checking his watch and walking off. Like, what is he checking on? Is he checking to make sure that all the Imagins are getting there on time? Like, he never does anything about it. Like, what is that all about? So we still have that to deal with. We have the Ryutaros thing. We have the Hana timeline thing to deal with. So it does feel like we're really making our way here. Every episode feels very, very fun and very interesting on its own. And definitely there's like a bigger overarching story, which I'm very curious to know more about. So guys, as always, I had so much fun with this episode. I really hope you did too. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.